Hi, welcome to Collect English with Behnaz. I have a very exciting and different video for you which is going to continue like a series. The name of this series is going to be 4 vocabularies, 4 phrasal verbs, 4 idioms. It means in each video you learn 4 vocabularies, 4 idioms and 4 phrasal verbs. Great, yes? This is the first video of the series. I am so excited about it and I hope you will like the video. If you like it, don't forget to push the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do it. Thank you. Welcome to 4 vocabularies, 4 phrasal verbs and 4 idioms videos. Let's start with the vocabularies, which are 4. The first vocabulary is to desire. 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 Desire can be both a verb and a noun. First, let's discover the verb form. To desire means to want something strongly. For example, she desires to travel around the world and discover different cultures. It means she likes to travel around the world a lot. She's interested in discovering and experiencing different cultures. Another example, Jane desires to develop her language skills, so she's attending language classes regularly. It means learning different languages is what Jane wants a lot. Desire as a noun. Desire as a noun means a strong feeling that you want something very much. For example, her desire to succeed pushed her to work hard. It means she wants to be successful a lot, that she works very hard. Next vocabulary is consider. 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 Consider is a verb. It means to think about a possibility or making a decision. For example, the committee will consider all the options in the report. It means they will think about all the options presented in the report, and then they will make a decision. One more example, they considered changing the timeline of the project to meet the deadline. It means they thought about changing the timeline. Consideration is the noun form of consider. Consideration, consideration, consideration. It means the act of thinking about something carefully. For example, the architect took into consideration the client's preferences and budget when designing the new house. It means the architect thinks carefully about his client's needs, budget and preferences before designing the house. One more example, before making a decision, it's important to weigh all the factors under the consideration. It means it's important to think about all the factors. Vocabulary number 3 is adolescent. 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 And remember that adolescent is a noun. It means a young person who is developing into an adult. They are usually between 12 and 19 years old. For example, the school organized a workshop for the challenges that the adolescents face in the society. It means the workshop is for teenagers. One more example, the health center provides educational resources for adolescents. Vocabulary number 4, attempt. 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 It means try to do something difficult. Example, she attempted to bake a cake for the first time following the recipe she found on the internet. She was baking a cake for the first time and it was difficult for her. One more example, the comedian attempted to make the audience laugh with her jokes. Now, attempt as a noun. It means the act of trying to do something difficult. Example, the students made a collective attempt to solve the challenging math problem. Done with the vocabularies. Now let's learn 4 phrasal verbs. The first phrasal verb is put up with somebody or something. It means to continue to accept an unpleasant situation or someone who behaves badly. For example, he puts up with his boss's constant criticism and demands because he needs the job. Second example, he's willing to put up with long commute to work because he loves his job and the company culture. Phrasal verb number 2, come between someone or between something. Come between someone means to cause problems between two people or to interrupt two people. Example, she was afraid that her friendship with her colleague would come between her and her best friend who felt ignored. It means she had made a friend with a colleague at work and she didn't want her to come between her and her best friend, to destroy her relationship with her best friend. One more example. Financial problems usually come between couples and causes stress and sometimes argument. It means it destroys the relationship. Come between something. It means to cause problems between a person and what that person is doing. For example, his addiction to gaming started to come between him and his studies. It means he was so into gaming that he didn't pay attention to studying anymore. Phrasal verb number 3, get into something. It means to become interested in an activity or subject. For example, he recently got into photography and has been taking lots of beautiful photos every day. It means he has been very interested in photography. One more example. After attending a cooking class, he got into cooking a lot and is trying different recipes every day. Phrasal verb number 4, look up to someone. It means to admire and respect someone very much. For example, as a young athlete, he always looked up to his older brother, who was a very successful sports star. It means he always admired his brother as an athlete. Second example, the younger members of the families usually look up to their older siblings as role models. It means they always admire and respect their older brothers and sisters and they try to be like them. Till now, you have learned 4 vocabularies, 4 phrasal verbs. If you have enjoyed watching the video, please push the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Let's start the idiom part, which is the last part. The first idiom is to be under the weather. It means to be sick. He performed poorly in the football game because he was under the weather and lacked energy. It means he was sick and didn't feel well. The second example, I didn't go to the event last night because I was feeling under the weather and I needed to take some rest. It means I was ill and didn't feel well. I needed to stay home and rest. Idiom number 2, hit the sack. It means to go to bed in order to sleep. Example, I have an important exam tomorrow, so I'm going to hit the sack early to be fully prepared. It means I will go to bed early. One more example, we have an early flight tomorrow, so we should hit the sack and get prepared for the journey. Idiom number 3, cost an arm and a leg. It means very expensive. Example, buying a brand new car can cost an arm and a leg, but some people are willing to pay the high price because they are so into cars. Second example. The latest smartphone costs an arm and a leg. It's so beautiful with lots of options that many people like to buy it. Idiom number 4, break a leg. It means good luck. Example, break a leg for your audition for the talent show. You'll do great. Or you have a job interview and your friend tells you, break a leg. It means good luck. Great, guys, you have learned 4 vocabularies, 4 phrasal verbs, 4 idioms. Please make examples with the vocabularies, phrasal verbs, and idioms you have learned and put them in the comments. If you liked the video, don't forget to push the like button and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Thank you. See you in the next video.